All right, we're going to continue with perimeter and area today. This is section 11.2, and we're going to do the trapezoid first. Now, the trapezoid here, okay, it is the area of 1/2 the height of the trapezoid times the sum of the bases, base 1 plus base 2. So if this were 10 and this were 20, we would go 10 plus 20 is 30 times the height, and then we would take half. Now, what that also is that can also be known as 1/2 of the median times the height. If you remember from back when we did trapezoids, your median goes from the midpoint of the two legs and is half of the sum of the bases, okay? So that's another way of knowing what the area of the trapezoid is. So it's half the height times the sum of the bases, or just half the median times the height. For the rhombus is real easy. It's take the two diagonals here, multiply them, and take half. Now, if you, one of the main things about these diagonals are, remember, is that the diagonals are cut in half inside of a rhombus. So if you know, like this part is 5, this part over here is also going to be 5. So that would make the whole diagonal 10. Okay? Also remember that the diagonals are perpendicular, so if you need to find something, maybe you can use Pythagorean theorem, or you can use your trigonometry, sine, cosine, and tangent. Same thing for the kite. Kite's the exact same formula. It's 1/2 the two diagonals multiplied together. Okay, the product of the diagonals. Again, with the kite, diagonals are perpendicular. Now remember also is that one of the diagonals is cut in half, the other one is not. So maybe if you're missing a part of the diagonal, you can use Pythagorean theorem. Again, maybe you can use sine, cosine, tangent, something like that. So again, area of the kite, 1/2 product of the diagonals. Okay, so we're back, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do some problems on the trapezoids, the kites, and the rhombuses. So here we just have a regular old trapezoid. So remember, its area equals 1/2 of the height times the sum of the bases, which in this case is going to be 12 plus 6. Okay? So this is going to be 1/2 of 10. 12 plus 6 is 18. So that's half of 180, which gives me an area of 90. 4, we have a kite. Okay? The diagonals happen to be 13 and 24. So my area is going to equal 1/2 of 24 times 13. So this is going to be half of, let's see, so that's 312. So that's going to be 156 for an area. Now number 10, they want us to find x. Now this is either a kite or a rhombus, either one. But we have the diagonals, okay? Now remember, with the diagonals, both sides are the same. So this is going to be 15, and this is going to be x. They already give us our area of 330. So that's going to be 1/2 of, the one diagonal is 15 plus 15, which is 30. The other is x plus x, which is 2x, okay? I get rid of the 1/2. This becomes 660 equals, and then 30 times 2 is 60x. So now divide both sides by 60. My x becomes 11. 4, 16 here. I don't have a height, but I have this right triangle here. So I can do Pythagorean theorem to find my height, x or h, whatever you want to call it. So that would be x squared plus 8 squared equals 17 squared. And then you can find your x that way. Or I see that that's the 8, 15, 17 family. So my height's going to be 15. So my area then is 1/2 of the height, 15, times, now this bottom base is 27, 8 plus 19. The top base is 9. So that's 27 plus 9. So this is 1/2 of 15 times 36. So that's going to be half of, and if we do that real quick in our head, that's 540. And half of 540 is 270. Okay? So what you want to do then, page 208, 209, 1 to 19. That's section 11.2. If you haven't gotten it yet off of Schoology, it's on Schoology. Again, you can print it out. You can do it on another sheet of paper. Send it in to me on Schoology so you can get full credit. Page 208, 209, 1 to 19. Wash your hands, save a life.